Hi, I'm Lora Lucero, a community activist in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I brought together some friends of mine who are supporting Eric Griego and want to make a video by women for women who are voting in the congressional CD1 race here in New Mexico. We want our friends and women who are voting to know the important positions that Eric has taken on many issues that are important to us. What you'll see on this short video are some testimonies by women that you may know. We'll be making a couple more videos and hope that you'll stay tuned to check out what your neighbors, your friends, your mothers and daughters are saying about Eric Griego and this important race for Congress. If you want to know more information about this race, please check out Eric Griego, GriegoForCongress.com. Thank you.
I'm Melinda Smith, and I'm a supporter of Eric Griego for Congress. I've known Eric for over 10 years. I knew him as a city councilor when he used all of his political skills to get the planned growth strategy passed to ensure that Albuquerque had a sustainable growth pattern. I'm also familiar with his work at Voices for Children and now in the State Senate. Eric is a supporter of women, children, and working families. And he is the best candidate because he supports, in an uncompromising way, the need to maintain Social Security, Medicare, the need to make the rich pay their fair share. He also wants to infuse not money, but ethics into politics.
Anjo Lopez. I'm an AFSCME member, and AFSCME has endorsed Eric Griego, and I support him because he has been at the legislature fighting for AFSCME retirees to keep their cost of living adjustment.
I'm Merritt Tully. I'm a community activist in the North Valley. I've known Eric Griego and Michelle Lujan Grisham for a long time. Eric since he was on the city council, and Michelle since law school. I'm fond of both of them, and I've worked for both of them. I was Eric's field coordinator in his 2008 campaign for State Senate, and I was Michelle's volunteer coordinator in the last half of her recent campaign for County Commission. All things being equal, I vote for women. But all things aren't equal in this race. Eric is the true progressive. It's who he is at his very core. It's who he's always been. And he'll do a better job.
Hi, I'm Barbara Grofus, and I'm a proud supporter of Eric Griego. I was one of the people who refinanced my mortgage in the early 2000s, and I found out that through mortgage fraud, my mortgage is lost. I am making my mortgage payments, and I'm having no problem meeting my obligations, but I don't have any faith that the company I'm paying is actually the company who owns my note. It gives me a tremendous amount of worry that when I pay my mortgage off, somebody else is going to come knocking on my door and say that I haven't paid. Eric is going to stand up against these kind of abuses, and we need him in Washington. So I hope you'll join me in supporting Eric Griego for Congress. He's the best, and he'll do a good job for us.
Hi, my name's Deborah Matas Baca. I've been in Albuquerque for about 13 years now. I am supporting Eric Griego above the other two candidates in this three-way race. Gender for me is not an issue on who's the best qualified candidate to get to Washington, D.C. and fight for us. It's about proven background on the issues and whether the candidate actually has in their minds what they're all about even before things get popular. A real good example for Eric for me was I'm on several committees and several organizations in Albuquerque, and one of the things that I was involved in was the Move to Amend national campaign, which is involved with the Supreme Court decisions to make corporations equal to human beings, and that their corporate money is just the same and has a voice just like a person does, which we all know is not true. Eric was one of the very first ones to come out before anybody else was making any proclamations or making any statements saying that Citizens United Supreme Court decision was totally bogus. And in fact, anybody else would know that a corporation is not the same thing as a human being.
I'm Mimi Stewart, a state representative from House District 21 in Albuquerque. I am supporting Eric Griego for Congress for so many reasons, but I have known Eric for about 6 years, and what is so unbelievable about Eric is that he is a principled person. What he says, you can take to the bank. He understands so many progressive issues, and he is fully supportive of women's issues. He understands what it means to be without a job, to be without health care, to live in this economy as a woman. And so Eric is just someone you can trust, you can believe in. What he says, he means. He is the best person for this race, and I hope you join me in voting for Eric for Congress.
I'm Senator Dede Feldman from District 13 in the North Valley of Albuquerque, and Eric Griego has been on my committee in the Senate for 4 years now. And I want to tell you, there's no more steadfast supporter of women and women's issues, particularly right to choose. Senator Griego has sat in his seat while we have heard the awful testimony from those that would like to put women back years and years. And he has refuted those arguments and voted and led the committee into resisting bills like parental notification and other issues that really would be damaging to women. So I also wanted to say that I'm supporting Eric Griego for Congress because his is a real profile in courage in the New Mexico Senate. He has stood up to a conservative Democratic leadership and really championed measures that create jobs and opportunities for New Mexicans through capital outlay, through economic development, through green jobs. He has had a courageous record. He has given many of us courage to go on.